You are owed billions of dollars. Who's the you? If you own property in the state of Florida, if you are a taxpayer in any city, any county in the state of Florida, you are owed a portion of the billions of dollars that's lying out there just waiting to be collected in every city and every county across the state of Florida. I've spent the last 10 years perfecting the process of collecting money that's lying around that's owed to cities and counties. My office is littered with judgments in which we have collected this money, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of dollars, and turned that money over to municipalities. When your city, when your county obtains that money is used to lower your tax burden, at least it should be. But the bottom line is this. When there is tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars that is owed to cities and counties, when those elected officials fulfill their obligations to collect that money, it reduces your tax burden and obligation. So there is this call to action here, which is share this video with your city council, with your mayor, with elected officials, and say, why are you not doing what cities and counties all across the state are doing to collect on money that is just lying there waiting to be collected? As part of this video, I want to share a case that's just hot off the presses, literally, right? So this is Broward County, and the case is City of Lauderdale Lakes versus Tanisha Allen, November 12th, 2025. So in this case, there's a property owner, Tanisha Allen. She owns a property, and over a 2-year period of time between 2019 and 2021, there are code enforcement orders not taking care of the property. So the city brings the case in front of a magistrate. It's like going to a trial. Same thing as going to a trial in circuit court or whatever else, or Supreme Court for that matter. The code enforcement officer says there's violations on these properties. Ms. Allen, if you don't clear these up, you're going to get a fine for $250 a day. When that magistrate speaks, again, it's a trial, code enforcement trial, but when the magistrate speaks, there is a concept, Kirby versus City Archer, I know it all by heart, and it says, if you don't appeal that order within 30 days, it's final. And that $250 a day clicks away every single day until you, the property owner, the defendant in that case, bring it into compliance. And that's what happened here. The magistrate found $250 a day. And after years of this sitting out there, and I suspect the property remained in non-compliance, what happens is the city did their job to collect this money for the taxpayers, for the neighbors, for the residents. They go to the circuit court and they foreclose on that. And in 2022, the court granted summary judgment. At that point in time, the city was owed, the taxpayer, you were owed $676,650. That is a mathematical calculation. $250 a day times the number of days not in compliance. That is money owed to the taxpayer. Well, along comes a judge, and the judge did what I suspect some might have an inkling to do. And that is the judge said, you know what, I'm going to cut Miss Allen a little break here. And it says in here, the trial court recalculated the amount of liens, reducing it to $93,903. The appellate court speaks. This is the 4th District Court of Appeals. And the 4th District Court of Appeals says, no, judge, you do not have the jurisdiction to interfere with what that lower tribunal did. The lower court said Miss Allen was in violation. She didn't bring it into compliance, and therefore fines are due. And we can't have a circuit court judge going behind the magistrate, going behind that judicial process and unilaterally changing the amount. So the court, the appellate court here, reverses back. It says $676,000 plus fees plus costs are owed to the city, to the taxpayers of that community. The lesson in this case, City of Lauderdale Lakes versus Allen, is this. This is money that is owed to citizens in every city, every county in this state. Elected officials, mayor, city council member, county commissioners, you have a duty to collect this money. Circuit court judges, Allen tells you, you cannot second guess the jurisdiction and the judgment of the appellate court. share this post with elected officials, have them do their job to collect this money that's owed to you, the taxpayer, and as part of the larger effort to clear up title and get these properties into the hands of people who will take care of them.